Good morning. Welcome to the Steve Jobs Theater. Today, we're going to tell you about two of our most personal products. So let's get started with the Apple Watch.
I'd like to introduce the next generation of Apple Watch. Apple Watch Series 4. It all starts with a stunning new display. We've pushed the screens right to the edges, and we've curved the corners to perfectly match the shape of the watch. And the screens are significantly larger. In fact, they're over 30% larger, with minimal changes to the case size. Series 4 is thinner, so there's actually less total volume than in Series 3. A brand new watch face with up to 8 complications that really brings them to life with the things you care about. Now, you can add loved ones to your watch face and simply tap to connect with them. Or if you're traveling, you can customize a watch face to track the different time zones. Or maybe you want to create the ultimate health and fitness watch. The digital crown's been completely re-engineered, and it now includes haptic feedback, giving you a more responsive and mechanical feel. It's especially great in apps like podcasts and calendar, where you precisely flip through each item. The speaker has also been completely redesigned. It's 50% louder. We moved the microphone on Series 4 to the opposite side, as far away from the speaker as possible, to reduce echo, and the back of Series 4. It's made entirely of black ceramic and sapphire crystal. And it's not only beautiful, it's highly functional. Radio waves can now pass through both the front and the back, resulting in improved cellular reception. The brain of Series 4 is our 4th generation silicon in package, or SiP. S4 contains a powerful new dual-core 64-bit processor. Apple Watch Series 4 can detect a fall. For example, when you trip, your body will naturally pitch forward and your arms will go out involuntarily to brace yourself. Well, these are motions Series 4 is ideally suited to recognize. We've added electrodes into the back sapphire crystal and the digital crown, allowing you to take an electrocardiogram. And so now you can take an ECG anytime, anywhere, right from your wrist. You just open the app and you put your finger on the digital crown. Apple Watch Series 4 with GPS starts at $399. Series 4 with cellular starts at $499. You can order Series 4 starting Friday, and it will be available the following Friday, September 21st. And watchOS 5 will be available on September 17th.
Now let's talk about iPhone. This is iPhone XS.
It has a gorgeous new gold finish on the front and on the glass. iPhone XS comes in 3 finishes: gold, silver, and space gray. And they're protected from dust and liquids to an even higher level now, IP68. That means it's protected to 2 meters for up to 30 minutes. The screen on iPhone XS is a Super Retina display. It's an OLED display, 5.8 inches on the diagonal. It has 2.7 million pixels, 458 pixels per inch, the highest quality display on an iOS device. Well, the iPhone XS is not just one, but 2 sizes of display. The 5.8-inch and a new 6.5-inch Super Retina display. Biggest display ever on an iPhone. It is an OLED display as well. 3.3 million pixels, 458 pixels per inch again. Now, a lot of our customers have loved the plus-size iPhones, so let's put that side by side. You can see it's about the same size phone with a much larger display. So what do you call a phone that's bigger than plus size? Well, we call it the iPhone XS Max. It's called the A12 Bionic. It's first 7-nanometer chip, and that's a huge breakthrough. Yeah. So let's go through some of the things in this chip. We're going to talk about the CPU, the GPU, and the neural engine. The A12 Bionic just powers so many incredible new experiences, and that includes the camera. We all love the cameras in our iPhone. For photos like this, and this is a beautiful portrait photo, but what makes us so proud of it is that it appeared on the cover of Time magazine with the iPhone XS's camera. It is a remarkable new dual camera system. It has a 12-megapixel wide camera, a 12-megapixel telephoto camera, and an even more improved True Tone flash. That 12-megapixel wide camera has a new sensor, a larger sensor with bigger, deeper pixels. It has optical image stabilization and our fast 1.8 aperture lens. It's Apple's 6-element lens. The telephoto camera is also a 12-megapixel camera, also optical image stabilization, f2.4 Apple design lens. On the front side, you have the True Depth camera system, and that's a new sensor as well, a 7-megapixel sensor that's twice as fast. And it works together with the IR camera and the dot projector so it can create depth in your portrait mode photos. Remember the area on the background of the photo, that the quality of that blur is what the industry calls bokeh. So when you take the picture with portrait mode, and then you go into the Photos app, and you tap Edit, you're going to see a new slider on the bottom. It says Depth. Right? Yeah, someone said no. Get ready for this. Because, and let me blow it up, you're going to have to watch two things at once. You're going to watch the depth, and you're going to watch the background. You can, after taking the picture, adjust the depth of field from f1.4 field and watch the background as it changes the depth of field of your photo. This is done after you've taken it. Now let's talk about battery life. iPhone XS is able to, compared to iPhone X, get you up to 30 minutes longer in your day than iPhone X did, and that's really great. iPhone XS Max has the biggest battery we've ever put into an iPhone, and it can get you up to an hour and a half longer in your day. One thing we've had requests for is dual SIM capability. And to enable that, we've added our eSIM technology. So with eSIM, it's built in, easy to set up a second line. You can point your camera at a QR code from a carrier and set it up. So that's how we're going to provide dual SIM support around the world. We will have a single physical SIM and an eSIM in both iPhone XS and XS Max. In China, where we can't bring eSIM into iPhone yet, we're making a special model of the iPhone XS Max that has two physical SIMs, actually one on each side of the SIM tray. It's a really smart implementation. We are very excited to show you one more iPhone. So excited to introduce you to the iPhone XR. And we hope it reaches even more customers with this amazing, incredible technology. It's made from a 7000 series aerospace-grade aluminum and has more durable glass. It is absolutely stunning. It comes incredible new finishes: white, black, blue, coral, yellow, each beautifully designed with that aluminum finish, the glass in the back. The screen goes edge to edge and top to bottom. There's even an incredible product red one as well, and it is beautiful. The liquid retina display is 6.1 inches on the diagonal. Now let's bring, well, first it's 1.4 million pixels, and it's 326 pixels per inch, so true retina image quality. Now let's bring that iPhone 8 Plus next to it, because it's really interesting. It is a bigger display than the iPhone 8 Plus in a smaller design. And inside the iPhone XR is nothing but the best chip we make, our brand new 7-nanometer A12 Bionic chip. So this is a powerhouse. And it has a great new camera system as well. It's a single camera system, our best single camera system that we've ever made. It's a 12-megapixel wide-angle camera, the exact same wide-angle camera in the XS and XS Max. So it's our new generation sensor that's larger with bigger pixels, optical image stabilization, twice as many focus pixels, fast f1.8 aperture Apple design lens, and the new improved True Tone flash as well. There's probably something you've noticed about this photo, though. It's a portrait mode photo with that beautiful background blur, taken from a single camera system. This is remarkable. What the team is able to do is combine hardware and software to create a depth segmentation map using the focus pixels and neural net software so that we can create portrait mode photos on the brand new iPhone XR. Well, what about battery life? Great battery life. So let's compare it to the iPhone 8 Plus. So many customers love the long battery life of that. Well, iPhone XR gives you up to an hour and a half more in your day than the iPhone 8 Plus. Well, iPhone XR will come in 6 finishes and in 3 sizes: 64 gigabytes, 128 gigabytes, and 256 gigabytes of storage. And it will start at $749. You can order it in just over a month, October 19th, and it'll start to ship a week later than that, October 26th. iPhone XS will come in 3 configurations, 64 gigs, 256 gigs, and that new 512 gigabyte storage capacity. It starts at $999. An iPhone XS Max, same 3 configurations with its larger screen, larger battery, be just $100 more, starting at $1099. XS and XS Max, you can start pre-ordering on Friday, September 14th, and they'll ship a week later, September 21st, running iOS 12, and we can all upgrade to next week, September 17th.
Both the HomePod and the tvOS updates will be available on Monday, September 17th. macOS Mojave will be available on September 24th. Thank you.